punch. Good day to you little gas lampers. Dr Vesuvius here, your Professor of Pretendology at the University of Unreal Life. Once again in the town of Little Gaslamp in Minecraft Feed the Beast. And today I'd like to show you some of the things I've been doing. I have been doing big science. Yeah, big mad science. A couple of different things. Let's get to the forward view. First off, I'm in my secret underground lair, which everyone knows about now, so it's not very secret. Here you see I've been working. I think last time I was here this was just a big empty bare room with a chest in the corner. Now here on the left we have processing for all the honeycombs and stuff that comes in. And the processed honey is being stored in a big old tank at the back here. So that's over 1,000 buckets worth. Now I think I'm going to use that to make power to actually run this room. So it's going to be like a self-contained system. But over here on the other side of the room we have the real mad science stuff. And this is bee genetic engineering. Yeah, that's right, genetic engineering. The pink wibbly wobbly stuff in the tank there is bee DNA, which has been extracted, there we go, from various bees that I've had. And these machines along here let me do genetic engineering on the bees, so this can actually extract traits from bees into serums, which we can then replicate and synthesize. I'll go through a purification step there. And here we're actually inoculating these bees. Oops, here we go. Yeah, so we have bees which are naturally not that fast workers, which we are inoculating with a fast serum to make them work faster. And we can add all sorts of traits to them. We can make them nocturnal, we can make them fly in the rain, we can boost the tolerances for temperature and humidity, all sorts of wonderful stuff. So I never planned to get into this. I only wanted to do little bit of bees, you know, make some mead, and that was it. But I've kind of grown a bit, so now we have a complete genetic engineering suite here. So who knows where I'm going to go with that. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. So let's see, I can load up while I'm here. Boop, boop, and these are the ones that I've already completed. Right. Okay, on to the next bit of mad science, and for this we'll take a quick portal boop, to my processing plant. And I've started dismantling the storage system here. You can see some of the barrels have gone because I'm switching over to this thing here, which is something called applied energistics. And what that does, again, mad science, it digitizes all your stuff and stores it on a set of disks. So it's a lot like my old day job, actually, in a sort of server centre with lots of disk storage for all the equipment and sort of backups and what have you. And this is a really cool mod that's been added to the pack recently. You can have a little crafting table here, so you can craft stuff directly. Really cool thing. You can auto craft. So if we go to here, it's craftable. These are all items which I don't have in inventory at the moment, but I've taught the system how to make them. So I can make, what can I make? Let's make some copper cable. How many do I want? Well, let's just make 6. Boom. And that's going to go away. Assemble all the bits for a copper cable, and it'll be there for me next time I come back. Really cool, mad stuff, and absolutely massive storage. In fact, this is actually only the interface section. This is just telling me, you know, it's like an access terminal. if I go out here, this is where the actual storage takes place. Storage takes place. And this box here is the automatic crafter system. And there you can see all of the things which I've taught it how to make so far. And if we go just around the back here, these are the actual storage modules themselves. All of my stuff is going to be on these 3 boxes, which is kind of insane. Leap over. And the rest of this building is going to be taken up with processing systems, so things like furnaces and pulverizers that can take resources out of the storage system and process them into finished products, like taking ores and making ingots out of them. So you don't need to sort of pre-process stuff. Just whenever you need it, the system will automatically craft stuff for you whenever you call for it. It's pretty far out. So that's the second piece of mad science I've been doing. One last piece is actually, there's a clue for it, mining machine control. It's actually in my mining world over here, which we're going to take this Mistcraft book. So hang on to your hats. Boop. And here we are in another world. Now, this is a world I've built with Mistcraft. You know, I've talked about Mistcraft. You can create ages or worlds by picking the biomes, the different terrain types, different features. As you see, we have a black sky here. It's actually always daytime, so although it's a black sky, it's actually quite light down here. And as you can see, I did this purely for quarrying. So I created these quarries. There's a machine that will dig a big hole, and I've actually filled them with water to cover them up a bit. But they only run for so long before they hit rock bottom, and you have to then reset up a new location. It is a pain in the neck. So that's when I built the thing that's done this damage. Look at that. Right down to bedrock. Right as far as the eye can see. What's done that? Well, I'll show you. But to get there, I'm going to have to take a little teleport again. Here we go. Automatic teleport. And here we are. And we're so far away. If you look in the top right on the mini-map, 6,759. And we started off at about 200. So this has dug a trench 6,000 blocks long. It's absolutely insane. Now what this is a Redcraft flying machine. I've shown you flying machines before, and as you know in Minecraft physics, blocks don't fall unless they're particular types. I think sand and gravel are the only two that will actually drop. So this doesn't need to do anything to stay aloft, but it does drive itself. In a second we should see that engine cycle. There we go. And drag the thing forward 1 square. And every time it drags itself forward a square, it drops these things called mining wells, which basically dig all the way down to bedrock. Now I can't take credit for the design of this thing. It's based on a design by a guy called Direwolf20, who's a big YouTuber, very popular. He's an expert in modded Minecraft. He's been doing it right from the word go. And he came up with this design and put it on his YouTube series. And yep, there we go. Then it breaks the things, and in a few seconds it'll advance another step. So this is a Direwolf20 design. Didn't copy it exactly, but it's nothing particularly special. The results of the mining wells are dumped into these ender chests here. See the black things with the red, white and blue tags. They immediately transport the contents back to another ender chest, which is in the processing plant. So effectively all of the stuff that's dug up here is transported home through that. And this basically just runs itself. Every minute it will advance 1 step, drop the wells. After the wells have reached bottom and dug up everything they can, it'll break the wells, and then a minute later it'll advance forward one more step. Completely autonomous. Again, this is real mad science. This isn't just a single block that some mod author has come up with and said, oh, you can make this and it'll do that. This is something that's been designed and constructed with the bits that are in Minecraft Feed the Beast, combining several different mods to do it. And it's more than the sum of its parts, if that makes sense. It's not something prefabricated. This is something someone has come up with using a toolkit, using Minecraft as a toolkit. And that is just the pinnacle of what I think is great about the game. The fact that you can come up with these things which are totally outside the realms of what the original designers thought was possible. So there we have it. Mad science at its best. And to get home rather than fly 7,000 blocks, a quick teleport. So there you have it, folks. That's what I've been doing for the past week or so. In addition to the Mind the Sky series, which is if you haven't seen it yet, it's a Let's Play, which I've started doing publicly on YouTube. It's more about watching the game being played than this, which is more sort of just a showcase of things that we've done. You'll actually see me die in the game an awful lot if you watch the series. But there we have it. One last bit of news about Little Gaslamp. We are finally on a properly hosted server. Thanks to Crazy Eddie for sorting that out. This is no longer just running on a spare PC in my living room. We're on a properly hosted server at Creeper Host, and it's running smoother than it ever has. We've got plenty of capacity for us to build more stuff, build more insane machines, and we're kind of established now. So that brings me to the end, not just of this video, but of the series. I only started doing these videos to try and sell to you, is probably the wrong word, to let you know about this wonderful opportunity for steampunky play, and to show off some of the things we were doing with it. We've got a lot of people interested, some people not, which is fair enough. Not everybody's cup of tea. I don't want to carry on doing these to seem like I'm hectoring people and nagging. That's not what it's about. We're still open for new joiners, new members to join us. Like I said, we've got plenty of capacity on the server now. And so this video series has kind of done its job. It's sold the game to a couple of you. A couple of you are interested in watching. I'm going to be carrying on with the Mind the Sky series if you want to carry on watching me there. But I know if you at some point want to come on here and play with us, just drop me a line through Facebook, and I'll be happy to add your details to the server access list. It's been fun. Thanks a lot for watching. And what's more to say? But have a good one.